Alright, Shalom Akim. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. I'd like to double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruwell, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world that pushes truth in sincerity. Alright, I entitled this video, say, take no counsel from these women. Because really and truly, you'll see that our men sometimes as actually, even out to them 2/3, is actually go to women for advice, and really and truly we know that is for them, but for the men in the truth, we understand that women cannot give majority of women out here, if it have any, doesn't give you advice according to righteousness. You understand? What you really had to do is seek advice from a man of the Most High, ones who actually rehearsing righteousness and actually teaching the laws, because they as teachers, they are actually the best ones to give you advice according to the scriptures, according to the ordinance of the Most High. Right? I'll start from Proverbs, right? Proverbs 1 verse 5, right? It say, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, right? So there's a wise man. We know correction grievous unto foolish men, but a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. Because really and truly, wise counsel is where you have to seek when it is you actually have an issue or you're going through something. You understand? Now, there's some men who might want to go to women and want to ask them certain things. It's only very few things that you could ask a woman about. Probably if a woman giving you an issue, you might want to ask the next woman to just hear she point of view on it. But in terms of actually seeking counsel from women, is not something you're supposed to be doing. You understand? Because women not spiritual on that level, nor do they actually focus on righteousness on that level. You understand? So there's today Proverbs 31. I'll start from 1, right? It say the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. So it's something that his mother did tell him. And you know, women back in the ancient days, they were more on point. Even though a lot of them were rebellious, they were still more on point than the ones of today, because you'll realize that the women from ancient times, the one who was actually brought up a certain way, still had those morals instilled into them at birth. So they grew up with that kind of mindset, and then there was in an environment where you used to actually enforce those different morals. Whereas today, all of these women's, the only thing that they're getting raised to do is be whores, really and truly, to take out selfies, to show their ass on TV and on camera. That is really all they're getting raised to do. Their morals jacked up, and they wasn't raised a certain way. That's why you see majority of the women you'll even get, if it have any good ones in this modern time, the good ones you will get is the ones that still follow the traditions of the old days. But the ones who follow the traditions of the modern days, they're not right. They're following Babylon, right? So verse 2, it say, what my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. It say, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyed kings. You understand? Because you know it had a lot of important men in the past were destroyed because of women. And knowing that as a man in the flesh, you're actually weak towards women, you have a spiritual weakness towards women. Once you're in this flesh, you just have to be careful when dealing with them. You understand? It has certain things you're not supposed to be telling them, certain things you're supposed to keep at a distance from them. You understand? You're supposed to always keep a certain level of separation, because you're supposed to be too joined onto them. They're supposed to be giving you strength onto them. Right? So all these things are show you that, hey, when you're actually seeking counsel, you actually want to learn something, you want to find out something important. You don't be running to a woman or running to your woman every 5 minutes and telling she this and that. Really and truly, she's not your psychiatrist. You understand? She's not your psychiatrist. Even if something was to happen between you and a brother, you're supposed to go to that brother according to what the law states and deal with it with him. Or even if you want to seek counsel about the situation, you'll go to another brother and you might ask him about it, to gain wisdom on what to do. You don't run and tell a woman this and run and tell a woman that. That is not how a spiritual man does operate. Right? You see, there's Ecclesiasticus 42 verse 12. It say, not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. Really and truly, majority of the times, you might ask a woman our opinion based on something. She not going and say, well, according to Deuteronomy or according to Leviticus. You understand? They go in and give you a vain opinion based on where it is they find or what they think. You understand? And righteousness is concerning judgment of the scriptures or being according to the scriptures. If you was to ask them counsel, they're not going to give you righteous judgment. They're going to tell you based on what they feel or what they find. That's not going to be profitable for you as a righteous man. And this is show the scripture go into here. It's to show how serious things like that does be. Right? So this 1 Kings 21, right? This was a real good example. Alright? 1 Kings 21, right? I'll start from 1. It's saying, it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Jezreelite had a vineyard which was in Jezreel, right? Hard by the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria. And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house, and I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it. Or if it seem good to thee, I will give thee the worth of it in money. Right? So he loved the man vineyard because it was close, it was convenient for him, so forth and so forth. You see, and Ahab came. No, Salakia verse 3. It say, and Naboth said unto Ahab, the Lord forbiddeth me that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto thee. Because back in the days, when you have your land, it's supposed to be there for the next generation. You're supposed to, like how all these people are just selling all the land that they inherit, and then when the next generation come, they had to go on rent. Usually the next generation will come and take over the property and so forth, and send it good further down. Verse 4 is say, and Ahab came into his house heavy and displeased because of the word which Naboth. So okay, so I check to see if they recording stuff. Which the word which Naboth the Jezreelite had spoken to him, for he had said, I will not give thee the inheritance of my fathers. And he laid him down upon his bed and turned away his face and would eat no bread. You understand? So he was grieving, envious of something that didn't belong to him. You understand? Just coveting. But Jezebel his wife came to him and said unto him, why is thy spirit so sad, that thou eatest no bread? And he said unto her, because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite, and said unto him, give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give thee my vineyard. And Jezebel his wife said unto him, dost thou not govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise and eat bread, and let thine heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. So if he did actually go and talk, well, we know Ahab was a wicked nigger, you understand, and Jezebel was more wicked than he. But in a situation with two righteous men, if he did actually go and talk to a righteous man, he'd tell him, hey, forget it. You understand? That is not yours. That your brother own. Leave him alone. Because that the law. It say envy not anything that belongs to thy neighbor. But he wasn't thinking like that. He was just studying. He wanted something that didn't belong to him. And then when he go and tell his wife now, she didn't make it any better. She actually made it worse. He didn't receive no righteous counsel from she. It say and Jezebel his wife, I'll read that, verse 8. It say, so she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in the city dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the letter, saying, proclaim a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people, and set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him, and bear witness against him, saying, thou didst blaspheme the Most High and the king, and then carry him out and stone him that he die. So clear the day, that was a wife, and a wife does love she husband. So because she see she husband grieving for something, she wanted to please him, so she put him on up to die. And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles, who were the inhabitants of his city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them, and as it was written in the letters which she had sent unto them. Right? It said they proclaimed a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people. And there came in 2 men, children of Belial, and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against Naboth, in the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blaspheme the Most High and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city, and stoned him with stones, that he died. And you see, she said 2 witnesses, because they know the law, and they actually use the law wickedly. You understand? They use 2 witnesses, as the law states, to condemn the man. It said, then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Naboth is stoned and is dead. And it came to pass, when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, which he refused to give thee for money, for Naboth is not alive but dead. So like the rain falling, so I know exactly how it's sounding. Right? It said, it came to pass, when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose up to go down to the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, to take possession of it. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, arise, go down to meet Ahab, king of Israel, which is in Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Naboth. So the Most High send Elijah to go and meet him down in that same vineyard. Because the Most High, as the scriptures say, his eyes 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He know exactly what happened. You understand? It said, whither he is gone down to possess it. And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, thus saith the Lord, hast thou killed and also taken possession? And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, thus saith the Lord, in the place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth, shall dog lick thy blood, even thine. So you'll see that the Most High charged him for that murder, even though it was his wife that did it. You understand? And all that could have been avoided if he'd have just keep his mouth shut and go home and just sleep it off. Because at the end of the day, it didn't belong to him. But even stories like this to show you how important it is to be careful what it is you talk to women about. So let me say, for example, if a brother might have an issue to another brother, and he want to go and have pillow talk with his wife or his woman, after he and that brother resolve it, she could still harbor anger to that brother. You understand? And you will be held accountable. You could be held accountable for it, because the end of the day, that wasn't your business to talk about in the first place. As the law states, you're supposed to deal with your brother. That's why there's even recommend, if certain things going on with the brothers, you don't go and talk to your woman about it. That is not your woman's business. Certain things is just for the brotherhood. It's only for you and your brethren to know and deal with. You understand? Whatever is going with you and your household is you and your woman business. If something going on with you and a brother, that is you and your brother business. If something going on with you and the brotherhood, that is you and the brotherhood business. You just have to know what it is you're bringing women into, because their mind not as spiritual as yours. Even though you might assume them to be, if you make a wrong judgment, just like it's like Ahab, you could have to pay the penalty for it also. You understand? You see, and Ahab said to Elijah, "Hast thou found me, O mine enemy?" And he answered, "I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee, and will take away thy posterity, and will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel, and will make thine house like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha the son of Ahijah, if I pronounce it properly, for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin." You understand? Because he was the cause of that transgression. Because of he envying and then going and talk about things that he shouldn't have talked about, he actually caused others to transgress also. So you have to be real careful with how it is you share information with people, and very importantly, how you share information with women, because they don't think like men does think. They just harbor anger, and they don't always do things according to very unlikely they will do things according to righteousness. They will just do things according to how they feel. So even stories like this, as the scriptures say, all were written aforetime, were written for our learning, that we could actually learn from their mistakes, so that we wouldn't follow the same ones. So all this, there's a short little thing showing you about, about taking counsel with women, because the scriptures tell you enough things about women, about how they think, how they operate, how they is even the weaker vessel. So you have to be very careful with the things that you just actually introduce to them, because not everything they could be able to handle, and some things, whether they could handle it or not, is not their business. You understand? Anyway, with that, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakha, Kodash. I like to double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone at Ruel, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world that pushes truth and sincerity. This is your Rabbi from the Trinidad camp saying Shalom.